Anyways, fam, now for our featured story of the day. Here's the latest from Max Keiser predicting and basically upping his target for this cycle to $400,000 per coin. Shout out to the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Keiser, the one and only legend himself. The headline reads, Max Keiser, the story of a Bitcoin legend. And I'm going to highlight why he is so legendary for those who must have forgot or maybe just don't know. Maybe you're new to Bitcoin. But anyways, Keiser has been advocating for Bitcoin purchases since the price was merely $1. Informed the controversial host Alex Jones that his initial estimate of Bitcoin of reaching 100,000 was now considerably understated. Preach. Now, back in 2020, in his discussion, Keiser said, for the first time in 8 years, I'm updating my Bitcoin target. Initially, when Bitcoin was at $1, I predicted it would reach 100,000, but now I'm adjusting my target to $400,000 per coin. Throwback to Keiser. Now, we all know him from the Keiser Report. In my opinion, the greatest financial television show or news broadcast to ever exist. And as a result of that, so many people have been orange-pilled into Bitcoin. Despite the immediate market fluctuations, Keiser expressed unwavering confidence in Bitcoin, stating the premier crypto remains as compelling an investment now as it was at the time of his original prediction. Quoting him from back then, Bitcoin is just as appealing now at 10,000 or 9,300 as it was at $100. After that, he made a few more other predictions. The last one was 220,000 in play, which we have covered many times here on the channel. Now I want to show you something that's going to blow your mind. Max Keiser has been a notable figure, as we know, dating all the way back to 2011, a few years after Bitcoin's creation. I believe the Genesis block was, January 3rd, 2009, right, fam? Hence, Samson Mao's company, Jan 3. Now, Keiser's investment in Bitcoin led to a reported gain of over 20 million % as Bitcoin surged from 30 cents to its all-time highs. Check this out. Receipts, family. December 24, 2010. The Keiser Report touches upon the topic of cyber currencies and peer-to-peer currencies in particular. I wonder if the report was actually inspired by Bitcoin. I'm currently watching the show, and they haven't even talked about cyber currencies yet. Edit. Yes, they're talking specifically about Bitcoin. I guess this is the first mention of Bitcoin on mainstream media. Facts. His long-term bullish stance on Bitcoin has been characterized by his belief in its capacity to disrupt traditional financial systems and act as a form of resistance money against the perceived failings of fiat currency. And in the presentation, Keiser emphasized Bitcoin's role in challenging the potentially replacing the inherent violence of fiat money with a peaceful nature. Keiser's early coverage on Bitcoin on mainstream media platforms and his continuous engagement in the crypto community has played a significant role in bringing attention to Bitcoin's potential as both an investment and revolutionary financial tech. His activities and predictions have been followed closely by both supporters and skeptics in the crypto space. And you can see here, back in 2011, Max was openly discussing why Bitcoin was a threat to government currencies. So you can call him a visionary. He saw this before everyone else did. Now, what's also hilarious, he has been telling Peter Schiff to buy Bitcoin since it was $1, which is mind-boggling that Peter Schiff still hasn't hopped on board. Do you ever see Peter Schiff capitulating and getting into Bitcoin, or do you see him bashing Bitcoin at $1 million per coin? I'd love to know your thoughts. I mean, right here, when Bitcoin was $1 in 2011, Max told Peter Schiff to buy. He didn't, and now Max trolls him relentlessly. Max also claimed that Bitcoin will be the biggest story of the decade, and you damn straight, the high priest was right. And he even gifted, vast amounts of Bitcoin to so many people. He's responsible for orange pilling so many legends into Bitcoin. It's, mind-boggling. Also, Russell Brand, I know he gifted 1,000 Bitcoin too. Russell Brand claims to have lost that Bitcoin, but it now be worth 70 million today. He even gifted, 10,000 Bitcoin to Alex Jones. Alex Jones also claims to have lost the Bitcoin. Shout out Lock Sky. A quick shout out. He just gifted 5 memberships of the crypto, for the channel. I appreciate that. So congratulations, Freddie, Sat Stacker, Yasir, The Everlasting Bliss, and David. You've all been hooked up with the MicroStrategy membership of the channel. So yeah, Russell Brand's Bitcoin fortune would be worth 70 million today if he didn't lose it in a boating accident, gentlemen. And so, yeah. And of course, that's him with Bukele celebrating Max's birthday. Shout out to Max. He's also responsible for orange pilling Ricardo Salinas, third richest man in Mexico. And here's the legendary speech he gave at the Bitcoin Miami conference with Michael Saylor, where he went on stage and said, "F Elon, we're not selling." Classic. Yeah, so Max is a legend. I love Max personally. I think he is the greatest to ever do it. And I think his legend will live on forever in Bitcoin. Let me know your thoughts with his targets. He also more recently shared, which I shared in a tweet, he can see Bitcoin hitting as high as 750,000 for this particular cycle. So anywhere from 250,000 being his low estimate, his high estimate for this cycle, 750,000. I know my target on today's thumbnail, I just kept it conservative at $400,000 per coin. But let me know your thoughts in the live chat.